There are 12 subjects that you need to know for the SQE1 exam. Ethics as a subject is split across these. So the 12 subjects are split into two exams called Functioning Legal Knowledge Parts 1 and Part 2 as well. So Parts 1 and 2 are split like this. So you've got FLK1, Business Dispute Resolution, Contract, Tort, Legal System, Public and Legal Services. And then FLK2 is Property, Wills, Land, Trusts and Solicitors Accounts. Now each exam has 180 questions, so 360 in total for SQE1. And this means that you could get around 30 questions on each subject. So 30 questions on wills, 30 questions on contract, etc. Given that the pass mark is 57%, at least that's been the highest for the previous SQE exams so far at the time of making this video, this means that you need to answer 103 questions correctly out of 180 in FLK1, and then 103 questions correctly out of 180 in FLK2. Alternatively, you could give false answers to 77 questions in the first exam and still pass. Likewise, you could give false answers to 77 questions in FLK2 and still pass. But again, if you're to approach this on a subject by subject basis, this would mean answering 18 questions out of 30 for each subject correctly in each area, working on this assumption. But it's only based on your overall marks for the FLK1 exam and then FLK2 exam. So your mark is calculated by your overall performance as opposed to a subject by subject basis. Now, the SRA has highlighted, of course, that there's not necessarily an even distribution as well, like 30 questions exactly for each subject. However, we'd suggest that when you're preparing for the exam, you should prepare, allocating an equal amount of time, subject, of course, to any weaknesses you have, and subject, of course, to which subjects are the hardest. Got a video coming up on that very shortly. Now, we do know that there's also an equal weighting given to correct answers on each subject, with the exception of legal services, which is slightly less, as can be seen in these diagrams. So, in other words, legal services, perhaps because it's easier or it requires a more basic level of knowledge, has a slightly lesser weighting than the other subject. But apart from that, there's effectively an equal weighting to the other subjects, both in part 1 and in the part 2 exam. So I hope that's helpful. If you are looking to prepare for the SQE1 exam, then you can sign up for free using the link below. Thanks, bye for now.